Don't listen to the allegations, folks. What Caleb is saying, he's coming out in support of the stuff coming out. None of it's true.
Hey, folks.
None of it's true.
Wait, who are you voting for?
Well, since RFK dropped out of the race, I'm still
You're
kind
in a
of
tight
weighing
spot.
my options. Yeah.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, bro? Thanks for having me.
Well, it's good to see you again. The last time I saw you, we had a classic fat guy evening.
We did.
We were in London. We were in London. We went to dinner together, and we did one of my favorite things to do with another fat guy,
Yes.
which is to go to dinner and go, let's just order a lot. We'll take stuff home.
Yeah. Not a scintilla of rice. made it in the take-home container.
20 minutes later, the server's picking up licked clean plates.
Yeah. We ate so much at this Indian restaurant. The owner legitimately tried to recruit us for breakfast there the next day. That sounds like a joke. He handed us a fucking flyer. He was like, fellas, we got a great breakfast. I'm not kidding. And it was, and like, maybe he does this, that's part of his thing. He did this to us 3 separate times.
Yeah.
He clocked us on the way in.
Yeah.
Just gave us the first one.
Yeah.
Saw what we were doing. Saw the kind of damage that was
Saw
taking
that after we
place.
had ordered 20 things, Stavi pulled the waiter back over and
like,
said, another thing.
Brother, I'm going to need that. What was it? I forget exactly. It was a dip of some kind.
Yeah, you added some kind of dip.
But man, yeah, so he's in the middle, and then literally on the way out, it was like, I gotta insist, boys. You gotta come. He was like, you gotta check us out.
Fellas,
yeah.
you're going to love to see us again tomorrow.
And honestly, if I wasn't an hour, because I was working like an hour outside London, I might have gone solo. You were in the neighborhood, but you had been there a while.
You would have gone back and not told me.
100%.
Wow.
100% I would have.
You are a shady character. You are a shady character. My friendship with you.
Here's the thing. I didn't want to drag you down because even in our fat guy meal, you were kind of keeping it cleaner than I thought. I don't want to put you on blast. You didn't eat any carbs. You were kind of eating meats.
Stop.
Maybe you fried okra,
Yeah.
but I ordered an extra rice thinking, what are we doing here? One rice? Who the fuck? I saw what was happening. I was like, we're not. And then this motherfucker doesn't even, you don't take a rice. I ate 1.75 rices.
I disappointed you
And
at
the
the fat guy
naan.
dinner.
No naan for you. And it was kind of like, okay, I see what you're doing here. I thought we were letting it fly.
You think, okay, you're going to accuse me of being a fat guy trader. I see your big ass popping up on Instagram lifting weights.
Yeah, well,
fucking squatting in a gym room.
Well,
do you know how betrayed I feel when I see this shit?
No. Because you think I'm trying to be fat, to not be fat. I'm trying to become like the ultimate fat guy. I'm trying to evolve into the next fat guy. Because the strongest, the best, in my opinion, the platonic ideal of an aging fat guy is big arms, little titties. You know what I mean? Like, not no titties, by the way. I said little titties.
Small, A-cups.
Small titties, like, no, belly's staying, but it's a little smaller. You know what I mean? Kind of a bouncer build.
Yeah.
Like, that is the, like, that's what I want to, like, get into. Still taking down meats and cheeses and whatever you got, but, like, got to be strong. Gotta be strong.
What age are you planning on clocking out, you think?
It was, in my youth, I was like, let's get to 62. But I would like to see the tail end of my 60s at this point.
Yeah?
I want to live a little more than I thought I wanted to. Because as a fat guy, it really is the coward in your youth. Like, it's like, let me just treat my body so bad, it will eventually kill
itself.
me. Yeah, exactly. And let me have some burgers on the way out. But I guess, unfortunately, somehow I've been tricked into enjoying life. So I'd like to bump it up to maybe even 70. Who knows?
Just turning on the gas burner a little bit more every night.
Let
the gas leak in while you sleep.
It really is, dude. It's such a, like, so many of my fat friends, we would just be menaces in our 20s. I see a lot of these motherfuckers are like, what have I done? I want to live. I have a wife. I have children. And so I see them, dude. I see there's a big loose skin contingent amongst my friends right now. They look great, but they're like, nah, I can't go out.
Let me tell you something. I haven't seen these guys, but I'm confident they don't look great.
Better than they did,
Don't
bro.
tell me.
One of them is handsome. One of them does look good. Shout out Peter Muth. But I don't. Yeah. Shout out.
One of them is handsome.
I will not put the others on record, though. He's a cute guy, though.
He's a cutie.
Got himself a hot wife. And here's the other thing. It was very interesting because I don't want to put him on blast, but he's the man. Fuck. Whatever. Pete's cool. He realized he wanted to live and lost weight. And then he met like a cool hot woman. And I don't know, maybe she was divorced or something. And she was like, they went on a couple of dates. She was like, what's, like, why aren't you, they got married when they were 40 or something. She was like, what's going on here? Because you're not divorced. Like, you're a cool guy. And he has to just be like, I was one of the fattest men of all time until 2 years ago. He was like, that's why that's the catch. But not a bad look, by the way. If you're looking for a second husband, get a fat guy who suddenly decided he wanted to see his 70s.
That's your next chapter.
Because you got a good guy frozen in carbonite.
Yeah.
That way.
He's in there.
I mean? He's on Solo.
We're handing you a block of marble.
Yeah,
and you just need to,
absolutely.
You just need to get him down to the Y.
Absolutely.
And see what's going on.
And if you really want to buy low, get him when he's fat as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Change him.
Change him up.
Change him from the inside.
Because I do think fat boys are the easiest to change. We want someone to care so bad. Dude. We want someone to take, you know what I mean? It's like, you're not going to change the hot guy with a fucking leather jacket.
No, he's
pussy
chilling
on his motorcycle. He's good. You know what I mean? You might change a fat guy with a heart of gold, though.
How long have we been recording right now? 5 minutes? I just want to make sure, because I was wondering when you'd bring up pussy.
I didn't say eating. I said getting. And you just ruined your sample. You know what I mean? Now I know I'm being observed.
Now I know.
Because we would have gotten there, probably within the next 12.
Yeah.
But now I know to fucking be cagey about it.
No, I'm not bringing it up at all. Never done it, never will. Dude, one of the coolest things ever happened to me as a fat guy recently. And this is actually kind of sad to say.
No.
Because it didn't even really happen to me.
We're sharing.
I was at dinner with friends in London. Don't worry about it. I live a chic lifestyle.
Yeah, you really do. I'm like, I'm in London. I'm like, what is this? He's just like, I'm in London too. I was like, why? He was like, just hanging out. I was like, what? I'm just in Europe for 6 weeks. Like, what are you, a fucking divorcee?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I was at dinner and we were talking. Somehow we got on the subject of like the best sex we've ever had. And my friend, a beautiful thin woman, with no worries.
We accept her.
We won't
too.
hold it against her.
Yeah.
A beautiful thin woman. She go. I was saying basically, one of the thin people in the group had said, my sex hasn't been that great lately. I like to be thrown around a little bit, and it's not happening. And I was like, tell me you are not fucking enough fat people.
Yep.
A big guy will throw you around.
Absolutely.
Without
knowing what's going on.
Right.
By accident.
He has to.
Yeah.
Because you're down there and you got to get over there. He's gonna have to.
Absolutely.
Toss you over there. And so I said, you're not fucking enough fat guys. And my beautiful thin friend goes, the best sex I ever had in my life was a fat guy.
That's awesome.
And she meant it. And I literally stopped. I almost cried.
I feel that same pride. I don't know your friend. I don't know this guy. It's just nice to hear.
I said, will you please call him and tell him that?
And the good thing, what's crazy about that? No way he was fully hard. You know what I mean? It wasn't dick.
Are you not getting fully hard?
Come on, man.
Stop.
I mean, it's fully.
Fully?
I'm trying to hit a nice 85%, and then we're good. You're getting. I mean, no
I'm
disrespect.
getting 100%.
Wow.
Yeah,
you must have great. You're younger than me too, though.
Yeah, by a lot.
Give me 7 years. Yeah. Let's relax. These are also fat guy years. It's like dog years. So I guess it does multiply. Yeah. So even though it's 7 years, in fat guy years, I'm like 14 years
50,
older than
you. Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny. No, she said best sex of her life, and
wow,
I felt I literally woke up happy for like the next 3 days about it.
I'm gonna be buzzing about this.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, that's great.
Yeah.
I also did. I had I was talking recently to a female friend who's not getting dick down the way she needs to by her guy, and
she's
like,
in a relationship.
Well, kind of. It's like a situationship, and she's
see.
like, the sex isn't quite there. And I'm like, well, what's wrong? And she's like, the penetrative sex is not working. And I'm like, well, he's a fool then, because if you're not good at penetrative sex, you have to know what your skills are.
Absolutely.
It's like a Madden player. You need to up this one if that one's not working.
I feel like Daredevil, dude. My note, it's like his sight is gone, my dick, I'm not relying on it. I need all my other senses in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, that's so, and that's why, the advent of dick pills has been huge.
Yeah.
Because then you spend your sexual development as Daredevil, not being able to see it, and all of a sudden you got some eyes when you want them. You know what I mean?
It's like if Detective Monk wasn't autistic.
Absolutely. Yeah. What if
developed
Monk
all
all of
those
a sudden
skills.
was just a charmer? Monk was at a wedding just slow dancing with your grandma and a little girl. And
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
be like, "Oh, Monk is so cute."
The little girl's on his shoes.
Yeah,
And he's got
he just winks at you.
He spent all those years developing his autistic
Exactly,
superpowers, and then he
dude.
figured out how to deal with people, and now all of a sudden,
Then small talk. He developed small talk. That'd be huge. Yeah.
small talk in an adept way of navigating social situations.
Yes,
A king.
absolutely. Yeah.
Oh my God. So you were in London, and then you've got a movie coming out.
Got a movie coming out. Yeah. What is it called? Let's Start a Cult. This is the first time I've promoted it, so I'm like, fuck, what's it called? Let's Start a Cult. Yeah, it's fun. It's a little cult movie. It's really dumb. Just a tight 90-minute stupid-ass movie, dude.
Where's it coming out?
Theaters, October 25th.
Theaters!
Theaters. It's going to come out in at least 2 theaters.
Yeah, they don't
You know
even
what I
do
mean?
that anymore.
And then it counts as theaters. Yeah, we're New York, like bigger cities, and then hopefully people go to see it, and then it comes out in more places. I'll be popping up in random. I'm trying to like force this to be just a moderate success. I just want some people to see it. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's kind of weird. At every step, I did not think the movie was going to happen. It was like a production company hit my friend Ben Kitnick up, who directed it, and we'd done like a short, and he was
Of
like,
the movie?
of the movie. We
Yeah.
did a short version just for fun. We just kind of hit an Airbnb for a weekend and just shot whatever the fuck we could. And then they were like, "Hey, we want to make this movie," and we're like, "All right, whatever." Like, no way this happens. Nothing. Movies don't get made, and we're nobody.
Especially
you know what I mean?
indie movies.
Yeah, nobody's making fucking dumbass comedies anymore. And then just at every step of the way, they're like, "Okay, great. We like the script." We're like, we're like, "Go write a script." So we wrote a script. They're like, "This is good." We were like, "Oh, really? Okay." And then they're like, "All right, give us some dates." And I was like, "Hey, I'm on tour. I'm filming a special. Like, I really only have the month of June." And they were like, "Great. We'll do it in
We
June." I was
love
like,
June.
What? I was like, and then I was like, "All right, but we have to cast." And we tried to cast like some of our friends, and they were like, "Cool." And it was just like, wait, I have to fucking be in a movie now? Like, I've never acted it. I never acted
shocked
at
hearing
all.
this.
Yeah,
Like, this is not how it's going
yeah.
for anyone. I
No,
don't
no,
think.
no. And it was cheap as fuck. Don't get me wrong. It was like we made it for like well under $1 million, but you know,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. But it was like still, it was fun as shit, and it, and again, just dumb as hell. The main thing I'm mad about is that to spoil a little bit of this. My biggest problem with the movie is that they didn't let me use my real nuts in it, because I did want to show my balls, and I had to use prosthetic nuts, which it's tough when you're an artist, man, and you're in the machine.
Why?
They just chew you up, and they just kind of like disrespect your sacred vision.
You're like the
but-
John Lennon of nutsack stuff. Yeah. Why did you have to use prosthetics?
I think for some kind of like
your nuts were too gross.
my
or
nuts, no,
weird
they
or
were too maybe
beautiful.
It was kind of like how they had to cut that Colin Farrell sex scene out of a movie because his dick was too awesome, and like guys were getting pissed off when they saw it, which I think happened. Or I'm just
It was
such
turning
a
off male
Colin Farrell
audiences,
fan
yeah.
that I just thought that. But sort of like that, they're like, this is too beautiful a bag for people to be able to focus on the rest of the movie.
I saw.
I
was
think
it?
so.
Is Colin Farrell playing the Penguin? Is it?
Yes.
That's. So I just saw him do an interview. He just had a like 2 days ago. He had an interview where he was like, he wore a fat suit for it.
Yeah.
And he did an interview where he was like, I fucking hated putting on that suit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
dude, you can't do an interview complaining about the fat suit when
Yeah.
no one wanted you to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That can't be what you do.
I know that one was hard for me because it's like I do love Colin Farrell so much,
Yeah.
but it's like he is taking. It's tough. There's so many things because it's like it's a dumb idea. It's like, oh, the Penguin without Batman. Who gives a fuck,
Right.
So that's like I'd be like, all right, fuck that. But then he was good in the movie. It's like he is good at it,
Yeah.
which is fuck. Then, but it's also like you're taking food out of a actor's mouth, which
Yeah.
I don't like. But Colin Farrell is the man. And it is good, even though it sucks as an idea because he's so good. And so it's like nothing. It just. I didn't know how to feel about it. And then you're telling me this, where he's complaining about getting able to zip out of our bodies, essentially. Imagine if like we could do this. We're just like we got abs and
Lighter.
huge, and again a huge dick.
Stop.
by
You're the
way.
revolutionary they count on, brother.
Thank
You're the
you,
guy
dude.
that they're okay with. 'Cause
Thank
you're
you.
not. You're gonna let Colin Farrell wear that fat suit.
I will. I
You
honestly
will.
will.
Yeah.
And I'm a moderate voice. I'm going to try and change them from within.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like, hey, Colin Farrell's gonna play the lead fat guy.
Yeah.
But Stavi, we
I'm
need a
in
cab
there.
driver.
Yeah.
Are you
yeah,
interested,
yeah,
brother?
yeah.
Are you free?
That's the thing. We just need more. Let's just get the ball rolling with more fat mob guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Golden age for fat. I mean, Italians in particular, but The Sopranos, one of the fattest shows of all time.
Yeah.
Like it's more I think it's more of a fat show than an Italian show, if you think about it.
Yeah.
How many characters were fat as shit?
Dude, why do you think I love that show?
It's the best, right?
And they're always like fucking licking their finger after eating a sausage with
yeah,
their bare hand. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're all. It's like fat cheaters, fat like. You got a fat gay guy, right? We got Vito. I mean, not that shit goes good for him.
Well, sorry to spoil it. He gets beaten to death with a pipe.
he gets cruelly sliced to death.
You got a fat gay guy. Cut to Phil Leotardo popping out of a closet.
Look, you'll always have the Johnny Cakes episode. You know what I mean?
We have that.
You have that.
They made him a leather gay, which is representation
pretty
for somebody.
Fun.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, it really is the most like what do gay guys like?
Yeah.
Like you can tell it's an Italian writer's room. It's like put him in a fucking little cap. Gay shit.
I also love Sopranos fans being like, Tony wasn't cool with killing him. And it's like truly everyone being like, we need to murder this guy for being gay, and Tony being like, let's fucking move on.
Yeah. You know? He's like, I'm on the fence. And they're like, he progressive icon. It's like he's one of the worst people of all time. Like that's it. People are so fucking dumb that they're like, no, I like him, so he's good. It's like, no, he's a piece of shit, but it's still a good show.
Yeah, you can still like a bad guy in a show. It's a show.
It's a show.
Oh, God, that's so funny. I know that you want this movie to be successful because you ignore me largely about coming on this show.
Not ignore.
And hanging out.
Not ignore.
And then...
who sought you out on another continent, you fucking piece of shit? I took a fucking hour train from Marleybone or wherever the fuck I was. I don't know what the fuck the place... They're all Marlow or some bullshit. All these London names or English names are fucking stupid.
Yeah, we had to go to Shoreditch.
Yeah, Shoreditch, Maidenhead. Yeah, from Maidenhead to Shoreditch, I took a fucking hour, 15-minute train to have Indian food and be accosted by a small business owner, try to get recruited to eat every meal there. So I don't want to hear it from you.
You then, after that meal, accused me of walking you through the neighborhood so that I could get recognized by fans.
You did, yeah. You got recognized. Two
people said hi to me, and Stavi said, "You son of a bitch!
Yeah.
You walked me through the gay neighborhood so you could run the numbers up."
Yeah, so you could run the who recognized who. Yeah, I mean the thing is, both of us. It's like if you sort of think you know us, it's us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's not like is that Caleb or is that Stav? It's like who the fuck else looks like this?
I've thought about that.
What I mean,
I've really thought about you know how some people who don't want to be recognized, like famous people, will put on a hat and sunglasses and a mask. I'm like, I could do every single one of those things
100%.
if you know my silhouette.
Yeah.
You pretty much. There's not a lot of 6'3", 400-pound gay guys sauntering around Park Slope.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like, oh, that's that guy.
Absolutely. Yeah. For some reason, I was like, well, I had to cut my hair. No one will be able to know who the fuck I am anymore. I literally had that thought. I was like, great, haircut. No one will know who I am. It's like, no,
brother, they got you dead to rights.
Yeah.
We also we had another great meal together in Kansas City.
Yes, we did.
I took you to barbecue.
Yes, we did.
I took you to an easy spot because it was on the way from the airport. I didn't take you to a legendary spot.
But it was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
Worst Kansas City barbecue is better than like most cities barbecue.
Yeah, and this place was, I would say, it was good. It was like newer, but it was fucking awesome. And but it was sort of, I don't know if you know this, it was the low point that got me to change my life. Did you know that?
I did.
That meal is literally where I was like, I can't keep living like this. I'm not even kidding. After that meal, I was like, I have to lose 100 pounds.
You spent one evening with me in Kansas City, dude, and you said, I need to make a change.
12 hours in your shoes. I was like, nah, I'm not built for this, man.
You lived like a Missourian for 1 hour, and you said, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm making a change.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. Because, and I'm not going to bring it, but sort of bring it up, but I had a nice show there. I was so fucked up off this barbecue that I was like sweating profusely. Yeah. And look, I also, my rider, I get a rotisserie chicken, okay? And that's going to sound fat, but it's actually pretty
smart.
It's smart.
Doesn't
it's a good
upset
source
the tummy.
Of protein.
It fills you up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very nutritious, right? I'm not going to have my rotisserie chicken even though I had a huge barbecue lunch. You know what I mean? When I'm going to fucking let it go to waste. And I'll give you credit, great flavors of rotisserie chicken in Kansas City.
Yeah.
It was a different, like, something I haven't experienced, some kind of Italian herbs type of situation.
Yeah.
And the guy got me, there was a sweet and hot one, good stuff. So
he's giving you multiple chickens?
Yeah. They went
Shout out
to
the Midland. Yeah, rock on.
It was awesome. And I had a show. It was good. You know, I'm a pro, baby. The audience has no idea that I'm, you know, moments away from shitting myself at any. I can't get too physical with the act out because it might go bad, right?
Right.
Still have a great show. Get a DM from a pretty attractive young lady that wants to meet up, let's say, right? And let's just say it wasn't even like, let's go out for a drink. She was pretty right to business.
You got the gay guy treatment for one night.
I legitimately got the gay guy treatment,
just
right?
literally a DM that's like, I'd like you.
100%.
Yeah.
It was along those lines, right? And I feel so bad that I'm like, I'm literally like, I'm like fucking gray E.T., you know, at this point, right? Because of what you've done to me. Because of the fucking,
First of all,
the meat you put in
I'm
my
not going to
body.
keep letting this slide. You said what you've done to me, and I lived like you for an hour. Cut to, we're at the restaurant. I'm about to order like a sensible dinner and stuff. He's like, we'll have 13 spare ribs for the table. Can we get a fucking, what are these fried mac and cheese balls all about?
It wasn't you, but you didn't help. Okay?
I walked a horse to the river, maybe, but you drank.
I was going to eat at, what was it? Some hilarious chain.
You were going to eat at Yard House.
Yard House, yeah. Because they got a couple salad. I know what to do there to just keep me afloat, right?
Yeah.
Like, and you were like, your exact words were, if you eat at Yard House, I'll myself. Those were your words verbatim. I'm not making that up. So I was like, all right. You're right. I didn't need much convincing. Fine. Anyway, I'm getting this DM and I'm like, yeah, come over. And then I'm like, instantly I'm like my stomach's rumbling. I'm like, no chance I could even, like, it would be embarrassing for a woman to see me in this state. And I had to, like, I don't even know what I said. I might have been so distraught and embarrassed I was just honest. I was like, I'm so sorry, but I have had too much barbecue to have sex with you. I might have said that.
That is dark.
And from that day forward, I was like, I can't live. This is over.
Yeah.
This chapter of my life ends here in Kansas City. I cannot. And honestly, I have, you know, since then, I've lost a little weight. I've started lifting to become a fat, strong guy. So we're still not where I want to be. But yes, I can never allow a meal to stop me from getting sucked off ever again. That's kind of that's on my vision board.
Let me tell you something. I've never eaten too much smoked meats to get head. to receive.
Step your shit up, babe. All right? Step your shit up. That's your fat guy points. It's like, yeah, you showed me, you know, you brought me to, like, the arena, and I put up fucking.
You put up numbers.
I put up a fucking no hitter. It was a perfect game, dude. But I do have this problem. I'm fatter in my heart than I am in my, like, the rest of my organs. I really could be in a larger body. Like, if I had your frame, you would not be even able to fit in that chair, bro. You would be fucking huge. I would be humongous. Thank God the Lord limited me with a 5. I should be like 130 pounds. Like, I am 3 times what my body should be. I'm like, my family's not that big. You know what I mean? I'm 5'7", but I am pushing it to the limit.
Pushing it to the max.
Yeah.
I got pedal to the metal over here. Oh, shit. Wait, we can't talk about being fat for the whole episode.
You're right. But we could,
which we will.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're talking about the movie, and we've talked about this a little bit off mic, but I want it on the record.
Sure.
I asked people on this show a lot.
Don't listen to the allegations, folks. What Caleb is saying, he's coming out in support of the stuff coming out. None of it's true.
Hey, folks.
None of it's true.
Wait, who are you voting for?
You know, well, since RFK dropped out of the race, I'm still kind of weighing my options. Yeah.
I lost my number one guy. Oh, shit. I do think it's iconic. I wasn't going to talk about politics, but Jill Stein just continuously ragging on people who have won elections is so fucking funny to me.
I'm not even plugged into the Jill Stein news.
Dude, it's awesome. She's going on podcasts and being like, AOC is a crook. You know,
that's awesome.
It's like AOC has won some elections. You really can't go to bat with these people, honey. You're doing nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Jill Green Party?
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say this. I convinced, as a 6th grader, my mother to vote for Ralph Nader in the Bush-Gore election. I am part of. If people want to blame somebody, well, we were in Maryland, we weren't in Florida, but still, I believe in the Green Party, I guess. So don't talk shit on my bitch Jill.
I would
you
love.
Know what I mean? I haven't checked in, but I was a Nader boy as a 12-year-old.
I would love to believe in the Green Party, but the only problem with the Green Party really is that they're so fucking stupid. Like they're so inept. They literally filed Jill. They forgot to file her as a presidential candidate in one state, and they filed her as a referendum.
And can I tell you, I like to see myself in my political parties, not having a grasp of paperwork.
I want to see a moron kind of navigating a bureaucracy.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. No, I haven't checked in since Ralph. I do fuck with Ralph Nader, but I don't go to bat for Jill Stein. I don't really know what she's about.
Yeah, I don't know what she's about. Mm-hmm. But no, what I was actually going to ask you, I ask people on the show a lot, is what do you want? What are you trying to do? So you have huge, incredible Netflix special.
Thank you, buddy.
So good.
Appreciate it.
Huge hit.
Thank you.
Yeah, you sell out wherever you go. Big tour. You're doing a big bus tour next year.
Yep. Coming soon.
You can have kind of whatever you want. What do you want?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't even know how this happened. Like, I started doing open mics when I was 19 because I just didn't want to get a job. And then it's like, you're 35 and you have no other skills, but shit's going good. And you're like, all right, I guess
I'm doing this.
I guess this is it. I don't know, dude. I just want to I guess the best part of, like, making it or whatever is, like, you don't have to do anything. Like, I'm trying to, like, turn shit down.
Yeah.
That is what I've already turned some stuff down this year, and that's what it's allowed me to kind of take a little time off, chill a little bit, feel healthier. I'm still working, but I'm, like, feeling better about it. So I just want to have a fucking good ass time. I mean, it's pure, like, maybe not hedonism.
I was going to say it's feeling like hedonism.
No, cuz that's the last 2 years were like doing all this shit. It was like I was working way too hard and saying yes to everything, and then getting so fucked up to counterbalance it. So it was like extreme working hard as shit, or like getting insanely fucked up and eating like a fucking animal, you know what I mean? Eating 12 spare ribs as a little pre-rotisserie chicken snack. And so I'm just trying to get a little balance and be like, damn, my life fucking rocks. And so why should I be stressed out about some, I don't want to work hard. I just want to do cool shit.
I want to chill out.
I found out acting, it's like, damn, dude, these motherfuckers, like, prepare and have to just be on set forever, and you have to just be ready to go whenever the fuck they say. I used to think stand-up was hard. I was like, oh, this shit is the easiest thing in the fucking world, dude.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you know what? I love stand-up. I realized that. So I'm just gonna, just chill out, live in a fucking cool place. I want to actually spend time in New York. So after the tour's over, I'm gonna get like I want to live like Bruce Wayne in New York for a couple years. Just get a sick apartment and just just have a good time, honestly. Make cool shit. Like, I'd love to be able to, what I liked about making the movie was you could, I got to cast some of my friends. I got to hang out with people. And stand-up is so fucking lonely. You're just on the road. I mean, my best friend's my tour manager, so that's fun. But the cool thing about movies is, like, what if, and maybe I'll even say it, I'm trying to work on a fat camp movie so I could get all my fat friends in a movie.
Dude, let's go.
I mean, who do you think's there
who's
right
getting
away?
a phone call?
Yeah.
We need a bitchy gay counselor. We need oxygen on this movie.
Absolutely. But yeah, dude, I just want to do stand up, hang out, and then like do projects that are fun with my friends. And that's why I want this movie to be, I don't want this to be like a fucking smash hit. I just want it to be like, okay, maybe next time somebody will give me $2 million to make a movie, so that, because we had to do it all in like 3 weeks. We were working like 16 hours.
Under $1 million $1 million sounds like a lot because it is a lot of money.
Yeah.
But making a full-length feature film for $1 million is fucking psycho.
Yeah, it sucked. It was like, and thank God I wrote the movie with my friends, so I knew my lines, but I was like, dude, if this was somebody else's movie, and I had to fucking, like, I was like, this is too much work. I don't remember. I would not have remembered this fucking shit. So, I just want to just make slightly bigger projects. I don't really want to get, like, ultra famous. That seems fucking annoying. But this is fine. Just hang out, become my own grill master, be in the uncle zone.
Dude.
Well, maybe that'll be like me soft testing whether I want kids. Like, my brother is trying to, have some kids. My best friend just had a kid. He's like 2 at this point. So it's fun being like hanging out, doing like real life shit, and realizing, stand up and entertainment shit is bullshit, and it doesn't make you feel good. Like, even if you succeed, you're like, oh, oh, this is cool, but my life sucks dick. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not happy. I mean, it's cool, but
Yeah, the
I've had too much brisket to get hard, so is it worth anything?
the biggest career wins will not be as cool as just hanging out with your buddies.
No,
like
legit.
that is just like legitimately.
Dude, last night, so I'm about to leave for a while. One of my buddies is going to Australia for work. One of my buddies is going to Japan for a while. And so we hadn't seen each other, and we just got together, fucking got some steaks, and then we just started fucking, like, honestly, it was like old Greek. We were all, 3 of us are Greek, one is Albanian, and it was all like old Balkan guys. We started watching VMA highlights. And we're just watching the sexy girl singers and just like getting like soft, like just an acceptable level of horny with your boys watching like fucking, I don't know, Carol G or like there was some couple new bands. I don't know what they're named, but those gals can carry a tune and dance. You know what I'm saying? We ended up and then we went back to the memory lane. We were watching like The Boy Is Mine from VMAs of our youth, and I remember, and we were just sharing like, I was like, dude, I was a fat 8-year-old being like, they're singing about me, like pretending Monica and Brandy were like I would just listen to that song and be like, yeah, hot girls will sing about me like this someday, like be pretending I was the object of their affection. But just doing that with the boys, so much better than
I would kill
a
to
Netflix
know
special.
8-year-old Stavi.
I was a pretty fun.
I would love
little
to know
guy.
that guy.
Yeah.
I think we would cause some mayhem.
Absolutely.
I
Are
know
you
we would
kidding
have
me?
wrecked it.
I've seen your baby pictures, dude. Like I've seen you as a little kid. Us together would be a big problem.
We would have gotten into some trouble.
Let's just say if we were at like a baptism with an open Shirley Temple and dessert bar.
Oh boy.
Oh
boy.
That was my first like binge eating was like going to like a baptism or a wedding as a fat kid and being like, no one's gonna stop me from getting dessert. There's just unlimited desserts
I'm
on
having
this
7
table.
pieces of pie,
Dude,
my friend.
I would literally be like sick from overeating pie. It was awesome.
Dude, I recalled a memory the other day of, I was telling somebody about this. Might have been Chance, but I was telling somebody that when I was like a freshman in high school, they needed someone to commentate the middle school football games, and they're like,
hell
Caleb,
yes,
and I played.
dude.
I was on the football team, and they were like,
what we doing?
we didn't play at the same time.
Tackle?
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah, dude. I was a nose tackle.
were you?
I was your adversary.
Oh,
While you were protecting, I was trying to wreak havoc.
trying to get in there and cause some mess
Yeah.
in the backfield, trying to penetrate the pocket.
Absolutely, dude.
Dude, they had me commentate the middle school games, and I would say I had the job for 2 weeks, and then they came to me and were like, "You're let go from this," and the reason is because I was being too colorful. Like I was like, ooh, the wide receivers brought down by a gaggle of bulldogs on that one. Like, I literally remember Googling thesaurus.
That's awesome.
And trying to come up with different like words for group and tackle.
Wow.
And 2 weeks in there, like it's just not what we need.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so wait, it was the older kids games?
No, it was
Or
the younger
kids games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
Yeah, I was like just up in the little booth at the high school.
Yeah. No, you know that is. I mean, I remember kind of a similar thing where the first time in hindsight, you're like, oh, this is who I always should have been. There was the talent show, and I didn't want to be in it. I remember the year before there was some drama. They kind of forced me and my boys were going to be the Backstreet Boys, and they forced this fucking loser into our group, and we tried to ice him out, and then they called our parents. So I was done with all the drama.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I was like, if I can't do it my way, I'm fucking out. Okay.
A little diva.
Yeah.
You walk in sunglasses, like, where's my rotisserie chicken? Sorry, does the writer not mean anything anymore?
And so I wasn't in the talent show, and they were like, we need someone to host it. And I hosted a talent show in like 4th grade, and it was like an unreal buzz, dude. I was like, and I was truly like commenting, like kind of roasting people, and they were like, I was like, holy fuck, this is awesome. And I just, for whatever reason, as a little kid, then I'm like, no, I'm a jock now. I'm fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For years, I pretended I didn't want to do that shit, but it's like, I'm sure you were having a great time commentating up there in that booth, dude.
Oh, I had a blast.
Yeah.
And then same thing. Yeah, I know you were playing football at Baltimore Polytechnic.
That's right. Wow.
I know you were clocked in.
Someone set up Wikipedia.
Hey, I'm in there. I know everything there is to know about Stavi. Yeah, dude. Same thing. I was like, I just want to be like. You know what? Actually, legitimately, such a mindfuck for me was, my freshman year. I was playing football, and the JV and varsity guys like all practiced together, and then would like after. I was so terrified leading up to the first summer of football because for summer like 2 days. It was like everyone showers together afterwards. And I knew I was gay at this point. And I was like, it's going to be boner city for this guy right here. The hottest guys in my school are all showering together, and I have to be in there. Or I have to be branded as like the most disgusting freak who got in his car sweaty and went home.
Right.
So I'm like, what is it? Are you going to be the guy who got a boner in the shower? Or are you going to be like fucking Pigpen? Disgusting little creature.
Yeah, you're like, I'm just thinking about chicks, guys.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
I'm thinking about Caitlyn. I wish Caitlyn was here. I love her opinions on the world. Don't we all get off to her opinions on the world? Don't we all have the same taste in music as Jessica? Yeah, I was so scared. And then I was like, fuck it. I just have to go take a shower because it's better to probably be rumored gay than disgusting.
Of course.
And I went in there, and immediately the first thing they do, they get naked, and then they put on Greatest Hits by Cher.
What?
And sing along. like ironically. Like, they were like, isn't it funny that we're listening to Cher? And I was like, in my head, I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do because I love this song. And then they're all like smacking. I'm not even kidding, like smacking each other on the ass. And I was like, they're touching each other naked, singing Cher. And I still believed in God at the time. And I was like, I legitimately am being like tested. Like, it's like, what are you gonna do, brother? You're at a crossroads.
One of them like shapeshifts into like a demon. You're like, join us, Caleb. Sing, Cher, and touch our asses.
I was like, and I would love to. That sounds amazing. The hottest, like, I remember specifically 3 of the senior guys were like 3 of the hottest guys I'd ever seen in my life up to this point.
So the JV and the varsity were all doing this at the same time?
It's a small school.
Okay.
Yeah, this graduating class was like 70.
Okay,
So we barely, a lot of the schools around us played 8-man.
Oh, wow.
We barely had enough to have an 11-man team.
Okay.
So we got beat a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hottest guys I've seen in my life up to this point, naked together, fucking running around like pinching each other. Listening to Cher, I was like, what is going on?
And by the way, homophobic.
Oh yeah.
So homophobic that it's like funny to be like, they're like, we can't be gay. So we're gonna do gay shit because we're not gay.
I'll fucking my friend.
Yeah.
You think I'm gay? It literally is that Mark Wahlberg bit in The Other Guys. You remember that? Where he learns how to dance, ironically.
Yeah, and he's just awesome
to make fun of gay people. It's legitimate.
Yeah.
Like, they're good at singing Cher.
Yeah.
It's a fun environment in there. I'm having a blast in the shower as a gay guy.
It's so close to the, like, Equinox steam room in there.
Yeah.
Like, it's 1 degree away from being that.
The only difference is that, and by the way, some of those guys were fooling around for sure.
Interesting.
Not in there, but, like, I know some of those guys were messing. I hooked up with some of those guys.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like, I know what was going on.
So it's a happy ending.
Well, it's not a happy ending. It's not a happy ending because the only difference is they're mean to you afterwards.
Yeah, right. But you got a nut off.
Yeah.
Listen, I know that's tough, but I didn't fuck at all in high school. So if I would have fucked a hot girl, then she would have called me a fat little pig. I would have been like, thank you. That's part of the bar.
Turnabout is fair play.
Exactly.
All's fair, my queen.
Yeah, absolutely. Cost of doing business. I remember, this is very funny because we had similar worries, but mine was just because I had a little uncircumcised penis. It wasn't about being gay. I was like, fuck, I hope we don't have to shower. These guys are fucking... And the guys walking around naked had truly some of the largest dicks I've ever seen in my life. Of course. Where I was like, what?
They're the first ones to get undressed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was like, are we even like... Are we the same type of person? Like, what is going on here? How is that possible, how gigantic your dong is? But same thing where it was like, some of those guys were like, would be over the top, kind of pretending to be, and like, you know, smack each other's ass with towels and stuff like that as a bit.
Yeah.
But luckily, Baltimore City public schools, the showers were not up to code. So I was like, fuck, I hope we don't have to do it. They're like, sorry, boys. Showers are like lead infested. Like you can't
drop to your knees and
I was like,
thank God.
Yeah, dude. All the nervous changing I did, like in gym, I was like, I don't want to have to do this. But thank God, no showering for me. That was my out. But
you were out on that.
Yeah.
Thank God, Baltimore's a shithole. Absolutely.
Thank God our infrastructure is crumbling. Although we're on the way up, baby.
Yeah. Ravens are almost beating the Chiefs every season
Fuck
at this point.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. You piece of shit. I hate you. I hate Mahomes. I hate Kelsey.
For sure.
God, fucking pieces of shit.
That's crazy because I love Lamar Jackson.
He's awesome.
He's
is why
the best.
He's cool.
Yeah, he rocks.
Don't fucking patronize
Sorry,
me
he does.
with I love Lamar.
I do.
You fucking piece of
I'm
shit.
not like you. I'm a bigger man.
Oh my God, this is so annoying.
Zay Flowers is my boy.
He's cool. He's awesome. It's so fucking annoying. I'll never. Why'd you have to bring that up, man? Now I'm pissed off. I was at that game too.
Last year?
Last year I was at the game. It was one of the worst moments of my life.
You and my friend Jack Martin both. Do you know Jack?
I don't know Jack.
Jack's an actor. He's great, but he's
from Baltimore?
Huge Ravens fan.
Oh, cool.
You guys should be connected.
I love it.
I'm gonna get the boys together.
Get us together.
We're going to
man.
the same games.
Get us together.
He's watching you on screen holding a handgun or whatever the fuck.
It is
whatever
funny.
you're doing for that organization. I can't believe.
Shout out to the Ravens,
Shout
man.
out to the Ravens. They have
me-
Stavi holding the fucking pistol on the big screen. Every time I see it, I'm like, can we get some regulation on this? Is there a network exec who cares about this at all?
I love my city, dude. Baltimore rules, dude. It's so easy to be the most famous guy from Baltimore. It's like
Baltimore's like, who we got? We got a comedian with a switchblade. Should we put him on a billboard?
I know. I'm hoping the gun makes it into official team. I pitched.
At this point, is it not?
No, it's just an unofficial meme amongst fans. I definitely did pitch. I literally pitched a bit with a switchblade, and they were like, no. They were like, no, and they're like,
Stop, you're
you
pushing
can
it.
say makeshift weapon. Like I had to fight them for how explicit I could be about the weapons I had.
And even still, they're like, we do know that our fans are going to want to hear something about a weapon.
yeah.
You can say makeshift weapon. That'll get them going.
Yeah, I mean the Ravens rock because they're like, look, for us, don't curse when it's official, but do whatever the fuck you want. Because it was just like, I cannot believe that they have embraced the bullshit I do online.
Yeah.
It's great. It's like the dumbest, most racist guy from Baltimore giving commentary on the games, and they're like, "Yep, bring him, put him on the jumbotron."
Hey, free tickets for life, brother.
Yeah. This is our year, baby. We're gonna put it together. You're gonna crumble. I can feel it. Travis Kelce, not even his head isn't in the game. He's doing development deals. He's getting ready for his fucking Amazon straight to fucking prime action movie career.
Yeah.
Okay.
His head's not in the game. I'm not going to deny that.
Thank you.
All we need him to do is be a distraction and have two people guarding him so that Hollywood Brown, Rashee Rice, and fucking Xavier Worthy can.
It's so annoying that Hollywood also, we drafted him. I loved him as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a great name. If he catch a touchdown on us, I will be pissed.
Yeah.
I will take it out on you personally.
You'll come to me.
I'll come to you. And I just am rooting so. I don't want to even give you the satisfaction of telling you all this.
I know.
That's
You
what
don't have to
sucks.
say it. We know now.
God damn it, dude. I'm such. They've turned me into a pure hater. I can't
Totally.
even demur at all. I want nothing but pain and suffering for the entire Chiefs organization.
We went through
rooting
it.
for the downfall. Yeah, but you got plenty. You got enough.
Yeah.
You got
think
enough Super Bowls.
That's the thing is everyone was willing to give us like one or two.
First
Like,
two
that
great.
organization's been through a lot.
First two great. If you win this
Now-
year,
Dude, I'm jealous that the Ravens have embraced you. I can't get the Chiefs to call me. They've got Rob Riggle doing everything.
yeah. You're
got-
fucked. They got a lot of celebrities.
They got a lot. And
The
they're
guy
all,
from Modern Family who's just you.
Eric.
There's literally an older fucking version of you with a successful fucking family, wholesome career. You're fucked. Yeah, fuck you. That's what you get.
Eric Stone Street is a straight guy, first of all.
Okay.
Shout out Eric for heterosexuality. Thank you for your service, King.
Yeah, but you know what I'm
Paul
saying.
Rudd, Heidi Gardner,
Paul Rudd.
Jason
I know he's
Sudeikis.
straight, but you know.
They got all these.
That's good. That's even more salt in the wound. Straight guy pretending to be gay gets all your fucking shine. Fuck you. Fuck you and the Chiefs. I'm so happy. That's
A fake gay
I
guy's
have
taking
personal
your
flight. I have
stolen
personal
valor.
I'm taking personal fucking wins since I can't beat the organization. I just want you to suffer.
Yeah. You're trying to take me down on the podcast where you admitted that you ate too much pork to get head. trying to take my stock down.
I'm an open book, baby.
You decided you were going to take me down after you tried to bond over not being able to get hard.
Honestly, you're a medical marvel, bro. With that fuck, I want to test your circulation. I want to see. I want you on those machines with the fucking, the thing. Like, I want to see you running and
Like
like
in a
I wanna,
fucking movie.
I want to see. Yes,
I
exactly.
got the shit hooked up to my chest. My titties are bouncing in the wind.
We don't get it. He's fat as fuck, but his dick is hard.
It's like
I've
fucking
never seen anything like people.
Tim
like,
Allen and the Santa
taking their
Claus.
fucking glasses off. Like, well, this can't be right. Reboot the machine. Yeah. Sir, I've checked it 4 times. It's what it says. Oh my God.
Oh
Do
shit.
you have any idea what this means?
That's
They just have you fucking hooked up to a machine. They're
scientists were-
injecting your stem cells into other fat guys.
I make my own boner pill. Yeah. Their scientists were so concerned with whether or not they could.
Yeah.
Didn't even consider.
Now every fat guy's hard.
They're fucking menaces.
You know what the DXL changing rooms are looking like?
I don't like the way people in DXL talk to me.
You don't like it?
No.
What is? I love it.
They talk to me like a chubby chaser on a dating app. They're like,
See, you don't like it because maybe you've experienced that. As a straight man, I think it's nice.
Yeah, you're.
I
enjoying
like
it?
feeling coveted by them. I do get the vibe that they would me off if I asked, for real.
Dude.
Man or woman, by the way.
By the way,
Yeah, either one. They all project that vibe.
if you see a skinny gay guy working at a DXL, let me tell you, brother,
yeah.
you could bust his walls down at any moment. You could take him in the stock room and have your way. He's not in there because he loves fashion. He's not in there for a passion for cargo pants.
He doesn't want fucking khakis with the most pleats you've ever seen in your life.
He doesn't just love Coca-Cola branded T-shirts. Okay, he's got an ulterior motive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he doesn't love Bush dress shoes. No, the only big and tall store I've ever felt comfortable in was in Paris. It was like like the one big and tall store in Paris, and I think it's called 6XL. Like it's like XXXXXL.
That's awesome.
And it's a tiny little shop, like on the East Bank, but
Okay.
it's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And I went there once because I was too cold in Paris and I hadn't packed a coat, and I was like,
Sure.
I gotta find a coat in Europe for a fat guy.
Yeah. This
Good
is the
luck.
one store that exists.
Truly, there's nothing else.
People are coming in from Brussels.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah. People are doing a fucking Hajj
Yeah.
pilgrimage to this place. Fat guys are like sweating through public transit on the fucking Amtrak, their version of the Eurostar.
Yeah.
So I go in there, and there's this older black lady, like a French lady, and she doesn't speak much English, but she could say Los Angeles, New York City, and beautiful at any size.
That's all. Oh, beautiful at any size.
And
Love
so
that.
she said New York, and I said Los Angeles, and she said Los Angeles, beautiful at any size. And then I would try something on, and she would go beautiful at any size.
Awesome.
And I loved that.
That's great.
I really
The
connected with
language
her.
barrier.
I got out a translator because I wanted to talk to her,
Mm-hmm.
and so I started putting things into French, and I'm like, best places to eat around here?
Yeah.
Where do your guys go?
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
see guys come in here with takeout bags, where did they come from? You know? We had a blast.
Yeah.
Me and her.
You walk out of there and it's like, you know how when you touch a statue and it's like the points people touch is gold?
Yeah, like before
the
a test at the
sidewalk out
university.
of there just goes directly to like every restaurant within 4 blocks. You just have to follow the path. From
There's,
the
like,
only big
pavement
and tall
beaten
store in
down,
Florida.
yeah.
Yeah. You follow to a croissant, to like just a Burger King and fucking McDonald's. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say croissant, nice try. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's going to a Taco Bell.
Bakeries. That's a great place to be a fat guy. France.
I'm in the bakeries. I'm in
Yeah.
the boulangerie.
Absolutely.
I'm in there doing shit,
Yeah.
checking things out. I love Paris.
Yeah, I didn't like it so much, but I don't know. It's a little too. The fact that they even have a big and tall store actually surprised me.
Yeah.
It's not a fat friendly place,
No.
which is interesting because all their food is so fattening.
Yeah.
It kind of makes you feel crazy. You almost feel gaslit. Where
You
you're
do.
Like, how are you all eating butter every day?
Constantly.
Steaks basted in butter. Baguettes with meats and cheeses and Gruyere cheese and all this kind of shit, and all of you are skinny. It's weird. It doesn't make sense.
Some of my favorite. I love people either love or hate Paris. I've noticed, and a lot of fat people hate Paris. I love to conquer a place that doesn't want me. I love to feel like I've exerted my will over a city. The city
Yeah.
hates fat people.
Absolutely.
I love to walk around as a jolly fat American.
Yes.
I smile. I say howdy to people.
Yeah.
I like them to know that I'm enjoying myself.
I respect that.
I say howdy, y'all. I like them
respect
to
that.
know.
Yeah.
I'm exerting my will over Paris.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm having a good time in there.
Yeah,
Stavy, I have a question for you.
please.
Big question on the pod.
Absolutely.
Name of the show.
Yes.
What's so true to you?
Ooh,
What's something that's so true to you lately? What's a hill you would die on recently?
very interesting. Wow, it's very rare that you do a podcast and it becomes clear you haven't ever watched a whole episode of it.
Yeah.
You've got it.
Yeah.
This is sort of like your little test to see.
Yeah.
I've watched some.
Hey, it's no worries, brother. If you think I'm sitting through a full Stavi's world, yeah, after about 26 minutes in your apartment, trust and believe I'm moving on to
How
music
dare you? It's
videos.
in beautiful Santorini, Greece. Everyone can tell. We report. It's on location. What is so true to me?
Yeah, what's on your mind?
You know, we kind of talked about it a little bit in London, but what is so true, unfortunately, is that all the advice people tell you about feeling better and getting healthier is just true.
Yeah.
You always want a little secret. You always want a little something, but it's like, eat a couple more veggies.
Go on a walk.
Go on a fucking walk.
Drink a glass of water.
Drink one. Work out like I was sick this week and I couldn't work out. I feel atrocious.
Yeah.
I want to work out. Like, I want to go lift weights in a way that, like, you know, you used to want to do drugs, and it's like, but it's good for you.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's both freeing, but it's also like, fuck, there really is no secret.
It's a nightmare.
You just kind of have to constantly sort of work at it.
Yeah.
And that, unfortunately, is very true. This is a somber so true.
Oh, it's
one
of the saddest we've had. Yeah. I never expected it from someone I trust so much.
I packed fucking salmon and broccoli after this.
Yeah.
You know, if I had my ways about me, I'd have a nice little lunch here in Manhattan. But just gonna fucking get my omega-3s and eat some broccoli and go about my business.
I think touring taught me this as well, because I'd be like, oh, why don't you grab some Thai for lunch or something, you know?
Yeah.
And then my stomach hurts so bad that I don't want to do the show.
Yeah.
You know what would have been smart? A fucking salad and some grilled chicken. You idiot. You like a fucking child. Like, it's like I'm home alone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, just have a salad. Truly, like 2 years ago, I started like when I feel depressed, like start truly just like working through my little list of like, I'm gonna call someone I haven't talked to in a while.
Yes,
I'm gonna have a glass of water and go on a walk.
Yeah.
And it enrages me that it works.
It sucks that it works.
20 minutes into the walk, I'll be so blissful, and I'll catch myself being blissful, and I'll be like, you idiot.
Yeah, I know.
This is what you needed?
I know, dude. I've been sober this year, too. Like, I was just like, that helps. I've been call my family. That's good. All that shit's
That's
good
nice,
for you.
it turns out.
It's nice to do that. Yeah, dude. So, yeah, unfortunately, you just got to do a bunch of boring bullshit, and it's good, and it feels good.
That is so true.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you for saying that. Hey, that was beautiful, brother.
Here's the thing. It's important within the plus size, and this is just only fat people listen to this part, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's rewind.
I don't have thin fans.
Okay, great. Yeah, put that, because this is sort of like, we could talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Vegetables actually are good for us.
Polite company.
Polite company. It's like, yeah, but you know, I don't want to enthuse the people that like smile when they see you go to the gym, the people that like tear up when they see you on a fucking elliptical. This ain't for you.
Get out of here.
Okay? Stop praising us because we're at the fucking gym. We're just we're just going to do that. But yes, it's important that within the community we admit to ourselves. It's great to be, I love being a plus size king. I would never trade it for anything, but I feel a little better now that I've been eating vegetables for 6 months.
All things in balance.
All things in balance, yeah.
All things in balance.
Absolutely.
Maybe we don't need to eat a critical mass amount of brisket.
Yes.
At every
I think
meal.
that part of my life is over,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, I started actually ordering the right amount at steakhouses.
Yeah.
And the first time I measured out how much of a ribeye you're supposed to eat, I was in tears. Yeah. I grilled the most beautiful ribeye you've ever seen in your life, and I was like, and then I was like, all right, 6 ounces. This is I was like, this is how much, and it was like, I cut it once. I was like, okay. I had to cut it it was in thirds was the appropriate amount, and it was a devastating realization.
Horrible.
But you know what? I didn't wake up in the middle of the night sweating after eating the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I've been eating, that amount. Just, you can still have what you like, but maybe just the amount you should.
Dude, one of my all-time favorite treats is, because I'm on the same wave that you're on,
Yes.
honestly, is like
Yes.
I'm eating less, I'm moving more.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm chilling
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
But I am just trying to feel good all the time, whatever that means.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite things, specifically when I'm in Kansas City, and specifically if my friend Kevin is in town as well, is I like to get a little bit high, like 2 hits of a joint.
Love that.
Just the tiniest, like a highness has like wafted over
I love
me.
that. Yeah, I love that.
And go to
feeling.
Texas Roadhouse and order a big ass steak and
Respect.
some fucking green beans and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, dude.
And a sweet tea. And the last time I went in there to do this, I got a little too high. I did like too many hits. So I'm like buzzing walking into the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
And one of the fattest guys I've ever seen yelled out and was like, "Caleb Hearon? Brother, you mind if I get a pic?" And I was like, "Yeah, man."
Yeah,
And
dude.
he didn't post. If he posted the picture, he didn't tag me in it. But the picture of me had to be like,
Yeah.
Just like scared and like starving. And then my server, so then it kicked off a whole thing where the server was like, so what, are you famous or something? And I was like, no, that's an old friend. And she was like, no, it's not. And I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Now I have to have a rapport. And I usually love a rapport, but keep in mind, I'm like clinically high.
So high.
Yeah.
All you want is your fucking New York strip.
I want a fucking, I want a ribeye and some A1 sauce.
Oh,
so I can go to town.
You fucking piece of shit.
I'll eat it with Heinz 57.
Oh,
Don't think I won't.
Man, come on. You're better than this.
I'm not. Once every month or two, I'll go in there and do a little damage at the TX Roadhouse.
Yeah. I still eat the same way, but I'm like, it's just a better version of the trash I used to eat. But
yeah.
I guess respect for you for still delving into those depths.
I do.
Yeah.
I test I'd say once probably every 2 months.
Yeah.
I go in there and just really, I tip a hat to the old me.
Absolutely.
I say, hey, brother.
Maybe it's just that Texas Roadhouse was not important to me. Maybe I need to check out we were a Chili's family.
Yeah.
We were
a triple
Chili's
dipper?
Family. Yeah. Nothing
Honey
wrong
chipotle
with a
chicken
triple
crisper,
dipper.
Southwest egg rolls, some sliders.
Oh yeah.
You think I'm not? The skillet queso at Chili's?
I remember that
Swap.
that was a big moment for me when I got the nerve to order a New York strip.
Yeah.
Because that was my father's order.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was like a moment where it was like, everything stops. And we kind of wait to see if my dad will allow it. And he's like, he gives me a solemn nod.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's a fat bar mitzvah.
Truly.
Is when your dad lets you order a ribeye at Chili's for the first time.
He goes, he excused himself to the bathroom, cries in the mirror.
Yeah.
My boy is finally a man. No more chicken tenders. He asked you to get a job the next week.
Yeah. I was already working with him. I was a horrible employee.
What were you doing?
My dad's a carpenter, so I was just like, in theory, I would help him. I would sweep. I would help him move shit.
Yeah.
But I was mostly just like watching Martin and the TV that like you had to calibrate still.
Yeah.
It was like the way you did a radio. It was like a shitty antenna TV, and I would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink, and I would just watch full episodes of Martin until he was like, where the fuck are you? And I would just chill in the bathroom. The bathroom was like kind of far away, so I would just like take a magazine and just like read in the bathroom until he caught me. I was so bad at being an employee. But
dude, one of the best things that ever happened to me at a workplace ever. I don't know why that story made me think of it. Was one of the office jobs I had in Chicago where I was an admin assistant. There was this guy that I worked with. I won't say his name, but we'll call him Jay. Jay
Leno.
Jay Leno.
For Jay Leno.
Yeah, sleeping out back for stage time at the advertising firm. This guy Jay, I fucking loved this guy, and he was like, I wouldn't say he's gullible, but he ended up getting scammed. And when he got scammed, no one was like, oh, they got Jay. Everyone was like, yeah. And he basically, our CEO emailed him and said, Jay, I need you to run to the store right now and get me $2,000 of Google Play gift cards.
Oh my God.
My company card is missing. I'll reimburse you.
Insane.
And so he like ran out and got $2,000.
Didn't run that by anyone.
Nope.
Was like, hey, have you guys heard from Ted?
Yeah.
It's been kind of weird over email.
I got an email from and he needs me to run and get Google Play gift cards. I don't know. And he did. He got the Google Play gift cards, and then everyone the receipt was like this long. And Janan, the like head admin assistant, like walked around with the receipt to everyone. Was like, "Did you guys hear what Jay did?" Like truly was like showing the receipt to everyone. It was awesome.
Poor Jay.
So then we had to try and find creative ways to use these Google Play gift cards and like rewards for our we'd be like,
oh really?
Yeah, we had to do something with them.
Yeah.
We had $2,000.
Damn, that's crazy.
They weren't gonna leave Jay on the hook.
Good. That's a nice company.
Yeah.
I was 100% assuming Jay was fucked.
Yeah.
I was like, well, sorry, Jay.
Yeah, I don't know. Dip into that college fund for your kid. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Find a grocery store that accepts Google Play.
Yeah, you better strike a deal with your landlord. We're not covering that. Oh, my God. Well, Stav, it was so good to have you, brother.
Dude, thank you so much. Yeah.
Is there anything you want to tell the people?
Just October 25th, Let's Start a Cult comes out, and then it'll probably be a couple weeks after that. Go see it in theaters if you can, and then we're gonna figure out some. It'll probably be up for rent a couple weeks after that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I got a tour at some point. I'll announce that after the movie, and I'll be on the road in 25 a bunch. But just find me on the internet, Stavy Baby, Stavy Baby 2. That's it, dude.
Follow Stavy everywhere. We love you. Thanks for coming in, dude.
Thank you. Love you, brother.